think I want to see if I can do a read on what are the underlying energies for the spiritual community. Say, so what are the underlying energies that are going on now for the spiritual community? Are they good? Are they bad? Are they ugly? See if we can find out. You know, we have all this other stuff going on in the world, you know, and it's things that we have to deal with on a daily basis. But what's going on underneath of it? First card out is, what are they offering? What's being offered? What's being offered energetically wise for the spiritual community? So it's good to see we have an offering, you know. Again, that's what the question's about. The question is about, you know, what's going on for us? What, you know. So what is the offering? Well, the offering is, you know, embattled. And we know, you know, and a lot of people are feeling very embattled now with because things are polarizing, the light versus the dark, the shadow, the me-isms versus those that are for community, okay? It's a time, and the foundation is great change. We are in the midst of great change, so yes, we're feeling a lot of strife. That's the way it is. This is what's on our plate now, okay? So I don't think we're too surprised by that. The challenge is the truth, okay? The challenge is truth. And we do know that's a challenge. Like I said, everything is polarized. The ones that are for self alone, for me, for the big ego, for my way or the highway. Okay, yeah, it's a time of judgment, okay? Now, again, this makes sense. This is a point in time where people have to make their choice. Are they for the greater community? Are they for the open heart? Or are they closed off into this thing of me above everyone else, greed, okay? Greed and angst and yeah, are you? What's the judgment? What do you hold to be of value? What do you hold to be of value? Are you laying up, like the Bible says, treasures in heaven? Or are you materialistic and it's all about you and what you have in this plane of existence? And I don't care who I have to climb over the top of to get what I want. I mean, these people don't realize they can't take any of this with them. The only thing you can take with you is your value system, okay? And your integrity or lack thereof. You take with you the judgments, the things you've done, and the reasons behind them, okay? Like the Bible says, God judges the hearts and the minds. It's not just the action. You know, you have these mafia guys that would give a lot of money to the church and think they could buy their way out of their crimes with God. You can't. You know, it doesn't work that way. You can't buy off karma, okay? You can't buy off karma. So that's not going to work for them. Going forward, okay, what is our value system? Okay, the universe will keep giving more and more and more. And this is usually my card for America, who we are as a country, as a people. Okay, now there is not only personal karma, but karma of a country, okay? Karma of a city. You've got all these different levels and layers going on. So, what you get out, you're going to get back. Above it, we have, this is good, above it, for the spiritual community, we are holding to light, we are holding to love, we are holding for the best of beneficial things to come forward, okay? We want to see America strong, okay? We want to see and understand that love is what we hold. This is, okay, love is what we hold. That's what the universe is having for us. Okay, we asked, what is the energy for the spiritual community? It's based on love. Okay, that's where we have our value. Not in personal things, not in material things, but understanding our abundance comes out of how much we love. Okay? How much we hold for love and compassion and those good things in the midst of the strife and striving. Can we hold on to those and continue to want to bring massive changes in? Okay? In the midst of this time where we have judgment, are we using good judgment? We want truth to prevail. We want to have America back. We want America to be a place of, stars of opportunity. She's wearing the crown of opportunity and growth. Okay? We want, and like around her neck, she's got the pearls of great price. Okay? They come out of suffering. Okay? So what is the action that we're going to take? Is it for benefiting humanity, growth, love? Is that what we're going to continue to present? So when we look at these things, we need to keep trying to take the highest path possible. And, and this is some difficulty what I see with the Democratic Party. Biden wants to be utmost, an ethical, moral person. And so he wants to continue to try to deal with the Republicans in an ethical way, to try to get them on board, to try to get them to change their actions. But they fight dirty, and he doesn't want to fight dirty. And we get people that are angry because he doesn't want to fight dirty, and it looks like nothing's happening because everything has to be done in a viable way. And it takes time to do that. And people want it done yesterday, which I totally understand. We are so tired, of the shenanigans and things that are happening. But we have to know that the universe is offering us. The universe is offering the spiritual community this time of the challenges, judgment. Where is your truth? Okay. What is it you are holding of the most value? And going forward, are we working to make America a better place? Okay. What do we hold of value? We want to see America prosperous again. We want to see it come from a place of love. We want to see it offering immigrants the opportunities to thrive. Okay? So all of this is on the table at the moment, and we are in the middle of a lot of push and strife. Okay? We have all sorts of, now I like this push and strife, people from all levels. We have the strong, we have those that are, more going towards, like the wealthy and that type. We have those, over on the other side over here, more of the spiritual community. As you can see, the spiritual community is holding the staff. This is a staff of righteousness, right actions. You don't see that pulled back ready to club somebody. They're standing there in truth and holding that out, that power, okay? So you can see, you know, where they're at. Where are you at in this? Okay? Are you holding in strength, making the show of strength where you're at? Or are you ready to go out and club somebody over the head? Okay? So again, you know, we're looking at this. We're over here. Judgment is coming. Karma is coming. But what it's offering to us, and we see the night with the offering is going towards love, okay, rather than facing towards judgment, okay. Truth will prevail if we continue to put it out there, but we need to go towards love first, okay. Open heart doesn't mean you can't do tough love, okay. It's not being a syrupy doormat. That's not what it's talking about. If you're in a spiritual community, you don't have to be a doormat. And that's what you get a lot of people in there. They want you to be a doormat for them, okay? So if you stand up, they get angry because you stood up. Well, if you were a real spiritual teacher, if you were real, you would be lovey-dovey and kissing me and patting my ego and holding it up and just fluffing it up. No, that's not what it's about, okay? It's not what it's about. It's about, you know, standing for truth, and you do it out of love. You do it out of compassion. You don't hate anyone. It's not about hate. You know, you can react to the actions, but you cannot be a hater of persons. There's a difference. You know, I don't hate anyone. I just don't have it. It doesn't remain anymore. When you get to realization that ability to hate is gone. Now you can be really strong against bad actions, but for the person, when they are committing those, you know they are creating karma for themselves, and you don't want to see anyone have to go through any more than they have to. So you have compassion, you have pity for them, you have compassion, okay? And you try to work to get them to see light, to change their actions, but you don't do it through a point of hate, okay? Can't hate anyone. I pity them because you know that they're headed for a hell realm, but it's through their own design and selfishness and egotistical drama that they are creating this hell realm for themselves. But you understand, to live in a hell realm is miserable, so you don't wish that for anyone, okay? You would rather see them get something that knocks them upside the head, that wakes them up to living a more productive life. And everyone's got free will. They can change, but they have to want to change, okay? So again, basically what the reading is saying, that the energy that's being put out for the spiritual community, what we have going, if we're overlooking all the strife and things, and you know, things are in the midst of great change because the foundation is great change, okay? Great change, but our path is towards making America better, okay? America is great if we get rid of these ones that want to say make America great. Well, America is great. Okay, we just need to get rid of these ones that are really under the flag of saying make America great, are trying to repress America. They want to go back to slave days. They want to have white supremacy. That's not making America great, because that's not what America is. America is a melting pot of cultures and taking in the best from every culture, from every person that's coming in here, to give them the opportunity to grow and expand and give back. And if you love them and you give them a way to go forward rather than trying to repress them, then all we can do is benefit, okay? Because they will want to get back to a place that is giving them the opportunity for growth, okay? But if you try to stifle that growth, okay, because your failed mentality is you think that's the only way that you can maintain something within your own life, then again, that comes out of selfishness and greed and not understanding how this works when one comes from this avenue of light and benefit and honoring, respecting each person, because each person has something that they are contributing somewhere, okay? They are contributing to the whole. Somebody that is in the self mode, okay, the meism, greed, narcissistic meism, that it's all about me, and like we see with he who shall not be named, his whole thing is revenge. If you don't give me exactly what I want, if you don't bow down and kiss my feet at every turn, then I'm going to give you revenge. You're only worth to me what you can give me. You're only worth my time is what you can enhance my world. And if you do something that's not going to enhance my world in every second, I'm going to throw you under the bus. You have no value then, you know, because the only one that's paramount is myself. That's all I care about. And I may schmooze you and pull you in and tell you how fabulous you are, and in the next second, cut you with a knife, slice and dice, and stab you in the back. Because, again, that type of mentality, me above everyone, okay, of need and greed, and it's never enough. No matter what they have, they're never happy, okay? Lord forbid. So again, this is the time of judgment. This is the time of the polarization. Those that are going toward me, greed, are going to go further into that, okay? And those that are wanting to see growth, opportunity, benefit, love, want to embrace humanity, embrace the differences, okay, we're going in another direction, okay? But at the moment, there is, are you the one over here holding the staff? Showing that there's power, okay? Light, holding for truth? Or are you the one over here that's ready to club somebody over the head to get your way and think that wearing this cuff over here makes you strong? Okay? Look at me, I'm powerful. Okay? So which way are you going to go? What direction are you going to go? Okay? Because the challenge is the unconscious, okay, mass mind, unconscious, waking them up to truth. Truth. And unfortunately, they've, exchanged the light for the dark. They call the darkness light and the light darkness. Okay? So which way are you going? Do you see light for what it is, light, which is benefiting humanity? Or do you see the only light is I serve myself first and foremost, and the rest of you, good luck? Okay? So that's where we're at in time, and that's what we're being offered. We get an offering, and now is the challenge, what just came into is the challenge to open the heart in the midst of all this. Okay? To not let it harden your heart. To not let yourself get jaded. Okay? No matter how many of these ones we encounter, these Karens, these negative Nellies, like I saw one today, and sometimes their name on the thing says it all. This is fairy dog poo. In other words, they just go around and spread crap wherever they go. Stink up the site. That's what they're about. I'm a little flitting fairy, and I'm going to stink up the site wherever I go. I said, well, that about says it all, doesn't it? Your name says it all. You're out here to be a troll. It's what you want to do, and that's what you spread wherever you go. Somehow, I don't think I want to be around spreading the smell of the stench, okay? So if you want to be known for being a stench maker, that's the scent that's following you wherever you go, good luck with that, okay? I'd rather smell some sweetness, a scent of sweetness, not crap. But if you want to live in crap and that's the scent you want to have and that's what you want to drag around with you wherever you go, good luck with that, okay? And so, again, the name sometimes can be very telling. It's either something they are or something sometimes that people are aiming for. Okay, lacking. Like as a guru, we give a name either for, somebody's taking an initiation and they're given a name. It's either something they need to develop or something they already have in abundance. It's one or the other. Either it's a lack and something to strive for, that you want to pull that into their realm. By using that name, it helps to incorporate that energy, or it's something they have in abundance that they are at a point of sharing that energy. Okay, so it's either that. It's either a name coming from lack or something they have in abundance. Okay. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light. Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget, today is Madigaho Day. It will be myself and Hogarth Diane's tarot. And we'll see if Marie is able to join this time or not. I haven't spoken with her. I don't know what the weather is like. I think a lot of it has to do with what the weather's like where she's at. If it's cloudy, and then she's going to have problems with getting a good line for communication, because she's way out in an area that just doesn't have any, it really's got very limited ability for phone and computer, all of that. When you're living in a country area, sometimes it's a dead area, and that's kind of where she's at. It's kind of a dead. Now, like I said, I used to live in Los Angeles, okay, in Los Feliz. I loved that area. It was wonderful. But I used to live in Los Angeles, and you could go in Los Angeles, and there were some areas in the city that were absolutely dead. There was no cell phone signal, and that's in a big city. Okay, maybe it's gotten better since I lived there, but I know when I lived there, some places you would go, there would be no signal, and I'm going, what, are you kidding me? This is in the middle of LA. How can there be no signal? But there were dead areas in LA where you just literally could not get a phone signal. And if it's that bad in LA, imagine what it is, when you're driving and you're going across the desert or something and there are no cell phone towers, you have no service. Well, there's a lot of places in the country that are like that. You have barely, if you're really lucky, you can catch a signal. Okay. So she's kind of in one of those areas, and there's not a lot you can do about it until they bring some more infrastructure in there, which is why Biden wants the infrastructure thing, so people like Marie can actually get a good signal to have internet. That's simple. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light. If you've enjoyed this, please give a thumbs up. I do so appreciate it. And I hope everyone is having a very blessed, lovely day today. And I'll see you online.